The objective of this lesson is to learn how to return multiple values from a function by using a tuple. To return multiple values from a function, use a tuple in the return statement. Here is an example. I'm defining a function which accepts two numbers as input and returns the sum of these two numbers and also the product of these two numbers as a tuple. In the main program, I'm going to call this function with two numbers passed to it. The numbers are 3 and 5. And when the function returns, I'm assigning the value to two variables called s and p. So I expect the sum of the two numbers to be in the variable s and the product to be in the variable p. And when I print it, I see that the sum is equal to 8 and product is equal to 15. Let me show you the concept of returning multiple values from a function by using the Python environment. Here I'm just having the exact copy of the program that I showed you in the slides, and when I run this program you will notice that it returns the sum and product of the number. There are a few variations here that you can try. First thing is, what if I do not put these parentheses around the returning values? If I run my program, you see that nothing has changed. As you know, when you have some items separated by comma, Python automatically assumes that they are tuples, so parentheses are not needed. You can also remove the parentheses around the return values and nothing will change. However, my recommendation to you is to always be explicit and do not use any defaults. So always use the parentheses if you really mean tuples. The next thing that I would like you to experiment with is, let's change this variable to a single variable called z and then print the value of z here. Can you guess what is the type of z and what would be the value of it? If you run this program, you see that z itself is a tuple and the two returning values from the function are stored in z, which is 8 and 15. If I want to individually print the sum and product in this case, then I have to access the individual elements of z by using indexing. I can say sum is equal to, then I will access the z element with index 0 and product is equal to, then I can put the z element with index of 1. When I run my program, you see that I get the individual elements of z. So what did you learn in this lesson? You learned how to return multiple values from a function by using tuples.